Mark, what's the toughest part about your job?
I would say coming on talk shows after
Stop
games
it.
have been canceled.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very
Yeah.
often.
No,
Hey,
yeah.
this,
No,
we
it's-
did shows through
No.
the entire 82 strike year, those 9
Yeah.
weeks. We
Yeah.
kept going.
Yeah.
Well, there was absolutely nothing.
That's the
to
worst
talk
part of
about.
your job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding. Try to find guests.
No,
during that.
I'm very fortunate. It's such a great organization, and it's like any job. There's ups and downs. One thing that's kind of frustrating is, there's so much. There's only so much that's within your control, and losing heartbreaking games, and you put all the time and effort in, and sometimes it's disappointing because you work so hard and then you don't have the success that you hoped you had. But that's the reason you come back and do it again the next
Come on,
year.
now, we're 7 years in a row in the playoffs. I
Well,
mean,
you'd
you're
be
on
so-
an
you'd be-
unprecedented run of 30 years of first ballot Hall of Fame
I'm
quarterbacking.
gonna paraphrase a letter I received from a fan.
Really?
Dear Mr. Murphy, I believe it's time for you to resign. It is obvious that you have accepted mediocrity.
That was an actual letter you
Yes,
got.
yes.
Now, did you paraphrase because the rest of the letter is all bleeped out?
Redacted.
Exactly. But I realize, that's a very, very small minority. And one of the best parts of my job is the interaction with our fans. It's just so supportive and means so much to our fans. Like, just to see all the fans walking around Canton. I don't know if we had a pep rally on Saturday.
I was out there.
No. What would
The
you
Whiskey
say?
Ranch.
2,000 people? It was unbelievable.
Somebody told me 1,500 to 2,000 in a place not much more spacious than where we are here in the
Yeah.
Stadium View main bar. Ridiculous. And
they
they were out
ran,
there.
ran out of beer. I don't know.
Did
how
they
can
really?
you-
I bailed out
Well,
because
they started bringing it in.
I had to get to.
It was the same guy that picked the paint.
I had to,
He was in charge of buying the kegs.
well, that was just a couple hours before the enshrinement, and I
Yeah.
knew how much of a zoo that would be to get there. So I caught the atmosphere. Didn't have a beer to help drain the supply, but. By the way, go on any of our station websites and look at the photo gallery because I was snapping away, and
It's
we have
awesome.
pictures from the Whiskey Ranch party.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was just great, and to have the players come back.
Had 6 former players there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, you're right, and that's the reason to do it. But yeah, accepting mediocrity. This guy certainly wasn't born in the '80s.
How
When
often
8-8 was a good year.
How often do you hear from fans like that, Mark? Is it something that you
Oh, I hear
Get
from fans
all the time?
Yeah. So I get letters, call. I respond. Anybody that calls, I'll talk to them. I also do a monthly column, so I get questions through them. It's called Murphy Takes 5, so I get a lot of questions there, and so I feel like I get quite a bit of interaction with our fans.
have you ever had an uncomfortable experience out in the community, say grocery shopping, when a fan comes up to you and is displeased?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, well, and to be, in the middle, early on in my tenure was the Favre summer with
Right.
Yeah,
the
2008
trade.
was.
Yeah.
that was the last
We've
great
come
run
a long way since then.
Yes, you have. Yeah,
but
that's for
no,
sure.
that's part of it is that's what you want. You want high expectations. You want your fans to be passionate, and so you got to take a little bit of bad with all of the good that comes with that.